the second week of TangoLOG. I felt like I was talking a little bit too much, so I'm going to get started directly today without so much prelude. And I'm going to start today with the flowers on the hips, which we talked about last week, which we started off with. And we're going to move up a little bit and kind of leave the legs behind, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about this like waist area. So for those of you who didn't watch the last week, I use these flowers to watch what I'm doing and try to control different body parts that I'm trying to fix. And what I do here for the hips is to find the hip crestas, like the bones of the hip bones, and I put them there to try to control what I'm doing with the hip, because they usually kind of move all over the place for me. So this kind of helps me get it under control. So I'm just going to start with a couple of like walking and ultras. So I'm watching where they go when I step. About keeping it rather still, moving, and where they end up being. Walk with them, staying kind of in place and under control, but having the rest of everything else move. Otherwise, this stays blocked, right? We're not going to stick to that for a little bit. Yeah, so what I want to do today is move up a little bit and kind of see, this is like my worst part here, because usually when I'm dancing, like, it just kind of like goes all over the place. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to start off with adding a point here. So how do I get there? Well, let's see. How do I explain this? I had gone to Martha Graham technique class. It was a kind of a workshop, intensive workshop, a couple of weekends ago. And so the Martha Graham technique is actually a modern dance technique where they do a lot of floor exercises, like sitting on the floor, and they work with a lot of spirals. And the teacher was a lady from Brazil, and she was visiting, and she, let me turn that video down. So the basis of the Martha Graham technique is that everything comes from the hips. So all the movement and all the force and all the intention comes from the hips. And so she talked about finding the two crestas, like the two hip bones, and then finding a third point a little lower, so there's like a triangle here. Yeah, this is kind of like, anyway, yeah, so there's a triangle here. And so when the Martha Graham technique does spirals, all the movement comes from how you direct the hips, and also really like you develop a lot of strength here. What was interesting, I think, well, no, I'll leave that as a side note later to go a little bit. Obviously, like I'm not that trained in Graham technique or anything, but I like to go to their classes because I think with a spiral and sometimes some of the sensations they give me are kind of related to Tango, so I like it. But anyways, what I wanted to say was instead of using the point down here, which I think, yeah, which helps for Tango too, I wanted to talk about more this region and look for a point here. So usually when I'm standing in normal life, like yeah, I actually hate it when people say like normal in like Tango classes, right? Like walk normally or something. It's like, no, I walk horrible in the street. Yeah, like I mean, like I basically walk like this. You know, I take small steps, and it's not how you're supposed to walk. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So normal. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyways, the normal waist here is not really what I try to use in Tango, right? I have to find something else to be able to dance better. So one point that helps me is like right here. So when I think when I think I look, I dance like I'm dancing better. You know, like I like to lift up a little bit my hands and then have this part like kind of be reduced, right? Like look, the posture is there. There is like better already. So like instead of having everything hang out, and then like the hips are kind of just I don't know. There's like tilt of the pelvis, right? I'm not really sure which one I have, which is like it's like to this or to this. Well, I think I switch between them both, and I'm usually not in the middle. But anyways, this point here, I try to like make it small around the waist. If you've watched the other sessions, yeah, I usually have like a top that's like tied around here. Well, it's actually like kind of cheating that I tried to tie it there and try to have this area be a little bit more active, because it's actually kind of hard for me to find when I'm dancing, like wanting to feel the music, or like where am I supposed to step, and this whole area becomes like all over the place. Anyways, so yeah, so this point here, yeah, I think if I connect these 3 points, let's see, first, like yeah, activate this area by, let's say, trying to make it small, right? So this would be like this line right here. It's like a magic level for me when I think about it here. So first, like I try to make this go, I guess, pretty flat. There we go. And so like, yeah, if you try dissociating from here, like kind of having the look at what happens between the 3 flowers, right? It's really stupid. Yeah, well, okay, it looks better with the hands. Well, maybe it looks stupid anyways, but fine. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so if I'm dissociating, there we go. Yeah, what goes on? Or if I'm walking, let's see. If I try to maintain this 3 points steady, so like walking back and forward. Yeah, because like if you go forward, right? Like I tend to do this too, right? The guy comes and then I'm like, oh, yeah. So this happens, right? I guess I shouldn't. I should keep this. I mean, this is a little bit more forward than this, I guess. I don't think I can make it actually align. But anyway, stay like this here, right? So if they stay kind of in the same position, I think I have like better balance, right? Oh yeah, there we go. And so now we do orchos. This point. Looks like it's a line. This goes behind. I don't know if it should go behind or not. Anyways. I'm thinking of this point here, kind of staying in instead of like out. This is what I usually do. And then I guess it happens. Yeah. Anyways, try to keep this here. Have this go over the foot, I guess, right? Because we talked about these being over the little toes last week. Well, maybe what happens if I'm thinking about where this goes. And what happens here in each ultra one. There we go. So what happens here with each bar? With each ultra, each step. That helps me activate this part a little bit. So usually I tend to throw everything from the shoulders. Like the ultra comes from the shoulder or the head or the foot or something, but this kind of about moving this triangle. I mean, it's not staying like perfect triangle, right? It's moving. There we go. Yeah, let's say, if this were 8. Yeah. So now I can see where. Yes, if this were 8, what would happen? Let's say these two face this way. This would go over here, right? And the back would be like the opposite way. So I would get here, not here, like in front, but back here, and kind of have it like the triangle move like this flower move that way or that way without going forward. Oh, maybe backward. Can you go backward? Yeah, it might go backwards. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it does go backward. It's closer to this one. But like never try to move it forward between. There we go. Yeah, so there's like, I really have problems going downwards. Everything. Yeah, usually when I go bend my leg, this like kind of thing happens. Or like, I don't even know what I managed to figure out to do. But if I'm working from here, like, I'm not as like dead. I think so. Yeah, so let's see. So now this is like really making me stay kind of decent here. Yeah, so this would go here. Yeah, because I wanted to do this. It should be here. Anyways. Okay, well, that was fast. The songs are over, so we're trying to keep this a little bit shorter, so that's a tanda already. We went back to Troilo con Fiorentino. And okay, well, thanks for watching. The next one is going to be on Wednesday. And yeah, on Wednesdays, I'm organizing a class with Alejandro Guti, you know, the star of Forever Tango and Un Tango Más, the movie about Maria Nieves. And so we have like a group class that we recently started organizing on Wednesdays, and it's the last one before her trip. And so she talks a lot about the hands, having the hands being active and have the embrace be flexible. And so I want to keep on moving up, and then so yeah, and move on to the hands a little bit. And I guess well, the shoulders will be involved as well. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about the hands the next class, or no, not class. Sorry, next practice. Okay, well, thank you. Bye.